Maybe this light will be better. Didn't think I'd be nervous making a video. I'm editing it. It's weird once I actually hit record on the camera. So I've got my computer here, I've got a couple notes, so I tell you everything that I want to say. This is a video on LLLT for regrowing your hair. I didn't know what that was, but recently learned, so I figured I might as well take some photos and see if it makes a difference. So I've never really cared about my hair. Right after high school, I shaved it and have kept it pretty short ever since. The last many years, I've kept it basically bicked all the way down for a long time, and I don't really care. And then, like last year, my mom started bugging me about it, saying, I don't know why you don't care about your hair. You have beautiful hair. You should grow your hair. And she was saying that her brother also lost his hair and didn't seem to care ever, didn't try to slow it down or anything, and it bothered her. So eventually, months of nagging, she just handed me this bottle. She was like, hey, just give this a try. It's a scalp tonic thing. You use it twice a day and just see what happens. I was like, this won't work, but you know, whatever. So I started using it twice a day, and by day 3, I see my barber every week for my beard, and he takes my hair down. So he was like, your scalp looks better than I've ever seen it. And I didn't even tell him that I was doing this. So normally my hair would flake like crazy, my whole scalp would, because I kept my hair all the way down, so I would never shampoo it or condition it, which is probably stupid, but you know, you don't have hair, why would you do that? So I started using this, and he said my scalp was great, and I was like, oh, interesting. And I kind of slowly started to catch the bug of, I wonder if I could regrow my hair. Because although I was keeping it really short, I noticed it was coming back in the front and the crown a little bit, and then I was like, oh crap. Now I'm kind of in this thing, and if I'm gonna try this little tonic, I might as well look into some research online and see what actually works. Because I don't know about you guys, but growing up, you'd see the odd ad on TV or something for weird hair growth shampoos and lasers and whatever, and you just kind of, or at least I would laugh at them. I'm like, oh God, come on. So I was like, what's real and what isn't? Now that the internet's a thing, let's check it out. So I went for a free consultation with somebody in my city, and they had said, they took a look and they said you should use LLLT, the laser light, the low level laser light therapy, whatever it is, way too many L's. So I was like, all right. And he said, I think it was $2,000. I was like, ugh, but I did it. And there were 3 phases. Wait, YouTube people count like this for 3, right?
The third 3. Oh, you the 3 ways? Oh, the 3.
3 phases, yo. And I was like, okay, fine. Let's give this a try. And the first phase, it was something like something like 2 or 3 times a week for 20 minutes each. I would sit under this red laser diode thing. And yeah, it's supposed to help stimulate a whole bunch of stuff. I'm sure you guys have already looked it up if you're watching my video. If not, maybe I'll put some links below. But he said, yeah, earliest you'll possibly see results at all is 6 months. Great results at a year, and it said full results at 2 years. And I was thinking like, okay, whatever. Then he said, I need to use this along with it. It's like a shampoo to get even better results. And if I want the best results, I could also buy this spray along with it. And since they have the same active ingredients, he said, don't use the shampoo, then get out and use the spray. So I usually use the shampoo after I shower after the gym midday, and then before I go to sleep, I use the spray, and it helps the results. So yeah, phase 1 was 2 to 3 times, I think, a week for 20 minutes. And then after that, phase 2 was, I think, once or twice a week for half an hour. And right now I'm in phase 3, and that's just once every other week for 30 minutes. And then when that's done, I'm just kind of chill out, don't have to keep using the shampoos or anything anymore. And then the results should continue to get better up to 1 year. I'm at about 8 months right now. And the best at about 2 years is what he said. I don't know, I guess we'll see what happens. Like, I like having a shaved head, but I kind of like having it by choice. Once I realized I might not be able to grow it, even if I wanted to, I was like, ugh. And also, my hair's really light. I have red hair, I'll show you in a minute, but even if it's really shaved short, it looks way better when you can tell there's a bit of stubble and texture rather than just a pure shiny head like when I actually lose my hair. So even if I grow it back, I'm able to grow it back, I'd probably keep shaving it short. I just like the look of it, but it looks better evenly textured than eventually maybe a full bald top, whatever you call that. I think I was looking it up and they were saying Norwood is the scale. Norwood 6 or 7 might be the craziest one. So yeah, I'm not gonna like that look if I have stubble here and nothing here. So let's try to avoid that. The laser guy also said if I finish all of the laser treatment, I should be able to regrow some hair and maintain it forever. And at the time I was like, oh, that sounds weird, but okay. And I've looked up a lot of information since then. And it seems like the results that you get from a laser treatment are gonna slowly go away unless you keep using it, unless that's just something that the people at iRestore and all these other helmets you can buy for home, maybe that's just what they're saying so that you buy it and you keep using it, but it seems like that's something that you need to keep doing. I think that the helmets say 20 minutes every other day or something, just forever to maintain it. So now I'm kind of concerned that me using the professional grade one for a little while and then it working and then me stopping forever, I'm gonna lose the gains eventually. So am I gonna end up having to just buy the helmet anyway and use that to keep the results? In which case, just spent $2,000 and then I think the helmets are another $2,000, so that's stupid, but yeah, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, I guess. So I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up. I can't really see. Might help to take this off. I'll use some photos too if I can, but in this area, it's always been a little bit of a widow's peak my whole life, but it's been getting like way, way, way worse. Worse on this side than this side. And then this whole area, it might even look like it's completely bald now, but my hair is just so light and so short that you just see my scalp through it. And these hairs have been miniaturizing, so they're going really blonde. So it might look like they're not there, but if I just feel, there's no completely bald spot at all. I feel hair everywhere, so I was kind of shocked when I noticed that it looks like there's nothing there. Maybe in some photos you can see better, or maybe I'll change the lighting here and just have the light from my computer screen. But there's some regrowth happening here. They're very little, but all up in this area. I'm finally starting to see, I don't know, there's maybe 50 odd hairs here, maybe like 60 odd hairs filling in here. And here's an awkward video, but I thought I would just kind of break out the muscle markers like Jeff Cavalier and just literally draw a dotted line to show where all the new hairs are. There was literally 0 hairs under these dotted lines before, so this is all, it's starting to be something. So this is the right side, it's my worst side. I've heard that actually most guys start losing on the right side worse. They don't know why. There's the left side. I didn't draw that as accurately. The black line should have been a little further back, actually, just a little bit, maybe 1 row of hairs. But it's pretty exciting to finally see something start. I just don't know if these are gonna turn into baby hairs and stay, the vellus baby hairs, or maybe turn into full terminal ones. If that's starting, I can only assume that there's also a lot happening in this area that I just can't tell, as well as the crown that I just can't tell. And I've seen a lot of people online saying that you cannot regrow the frontal hairline very well. The crown is usually easier to fix than the front, so the fact that I'm seeing any results at all here is probably a good sign. Turn this light back on here. Yeah, but other than that, I've been kind of massaging a little bit, I guess. I've always taken fish oils and good vitamins like that. I've always been active, which you read online or see on YouTube is really important in getting your body healthy to even be able to regrow any hair. And then the only other thing, I don't know if this really does anything, but I have some beard oil, and it's not gonna focus, is it? I've got it on autofocus, but you never know. And it's just beard oil, but I figure dry scalp, putting this in my beard, I might as well put it up here as well, so that might help. I believe that's all I'm doing right now. I'm about to add a couple of other things, so I'll put out some other videos as I start to do that so that we can keep track of what's going on. But yeah, I was just kind of psyched to see something finally happening after being so strict with seeing him for all the appointments and using the sprays and doing the massaging and just all the little things. I was like, man, 8 months, and finally I'm like, hey, what's going on? So I don't know, hopefully I post this video. And hopefully I keep posting videos, I guess, because it'd be interesting to show people, including maybe my mom, because I'm hiding my hair from her, but I could show her how bad it kind of was when I grow it out, because she just saw when it was bicked all the time. So she doesn't know really where I'm losing it or anything. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's take a look at some photos. They're taken right after the first laser treatment, so nothing's going to happen at all, but just kind of a baseline. I shot these photos not thinking I'd ever make a video, but whatever. Looks the worst from that angle, I think, especially when the natural light catches it. A couple different shots of that spot. And then I believe I have a video coming up here. Again, a couple feet away from just natural lighting through the window. Not looking too good. That's these are all 2 weeks of growth. So yeah, 6 months into the laser treatments, he said the very earliest anybody ever sees anything as far as results is 6 months. So I wasn't expecting to see anything, and I couldn't see anything. But yeah, still not looking good, especially those close shots. My skin's so white and the light kind of bounces right out of there. It makes it look worse than it might be. Another video here. Again, it looks just like day one, honestly. I don't think it's much worse though, so maybe that's something. Don't mind the bedroom being all messy. And then I started to notice a little bit, just in the middle of February here, 8.5 months in. So, I don't know if you can tell, but the crown, like the temples, you can see little bits coming in. My hair felt thicker in the mid-scalp when I ran my hand through it, but who knows? Yeah, it might look the same again on here, but it felt a little thicker to the hand, and the fact that I was seeing some progress in the 2 front corners means that there's probably progress happening everywhere. I just can't tell when there's so much hair everywhere else. You can see right here, all those baby hairs are new. That's my left side, which is the better side, and there's the right side, which is the worst side, but you see things are happening. And yeah, that's about it. So follow or whatever people on YouTube say if you're interested in seeing how it works. I also think my videos are interesting because I haven't seen anybody with red hair doing it or anybody that always keeps the same short length. Every week I see my barber and I'm taking photos after 1 week of growth, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm kind of comparing. So it's, you know, some guys, they grow their hair out as they're trying to prove to you that it's working. And it's hard to tell. So this is going to be obvious if it's working or not. And I guess some people use other things to mask their hair and make it look better. I'm pretty sure whatever those are, if I tried to do them, you'd be able to tell when my hair is this short. But anyway, I don't know when I'll upload something else or if I even will upload this. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you tried laser light therapy, whatever it's called, LLLT, and how it's going for you. And let's see if we can regrow some hair. Is that still cool to do? Was it ever cool to do?